Hi, I'm Ann Fraser, and welcome to Bringing Hope to Alzheimer's. And today I am sitting here with Larry Bauer, and he is with Chefs for Seniors. And so I want you to tell me a little bit about Chefs for Seniors. How did you get involved in that, and what do you do?
Okay. Well, Chefs for Seniors is a in-home meal preparation and nutrition service for seniors. And what we do is we market to seniors, and when I do a consultation with seniors, I see if they have any dietary restrictions, any goals, health goals, dietary goals. And if so, we will work with them. We'll work with their dietitians if they have a dietitian they're working with, or nutritionists. Or I have some contacts who are dietitians and nutritionists that we will work with them if need be. So some of them have goals, some of them have dietary restrictions or food allergies or whatever, and we will work with them to make a meal plan for them that's healthy and get them on a better nutritional course. A lot of our clients they just want good old-fashioned healthy, healthy, but good old-fashioned comfort food too, and we will do that. But anyway, pretty much what we do is they will tell us in advance for menu items from our list, menu items, recipes, and we assign them a personal chef. And their chef will go to the grocery store on their scheduled service day, and they will take the groceries to the client's home. They will cook those 4 recipes in the client's kitchen. They will divide them up into individual serving containers, and then they have generally 12 to 14 servings of food to eat at their leisure. So
that's awesome.
That's pretty much it in a nutshell. There's a lot more, to it and stuff, but
right.
Everything's customizable down to the ingredient. We can customize anything to meet their nutritional goals, their dietary restrictions, and improve their life through food and help them age longer in their home. So
I absolutely love this because when we were doing research on you, so I absolutely love that you will buy the food and cook it in their home, because then they get the smell of food cooking and things like that they don't really necessarily do. Mm-hmm. I also love that you're willing to work with dietary restrictions, because that if you order a service like online or something, it's very hard to get those restrictions, everything that you want.
Correct.
And the third thing I love is that they've got homemade, really good, nutritious food cooked for them that's homemade, with all the extra things that can be in sometimes store-bought food or restaurants potentially. So I love all of that. How are people finding you to be able to utilize your services?
Well, we do advertise at Google Ads, word of mouth. I do network with other professionals in the senior fields, people who help seniors, maybe, with whatever senior services are out there. I go to a lot of senior community type networking events, and then Chamber of Commerce events, and I just network with a lot of people, and then I get word of mouth through that, and then word of mouth through other clients, and
referrals.
Yeah, referrals. Yeah.
Correct.
And right now that's it, pretty much.
Okay, wonderful. So as far as people who are living with dementia and Alzheimer's, Alzheimer's is the main kind of dementia. There's a lot of different kinds of dementia, but what do you see as far as cooking for them? What are some of the things you're seeing? Do they have dietary restrictions? Are they using food as help for them? What are you kind of seeing in that realm?
Our clients with dementia and stuff, the MIND diet is a very, helpful thing diet to use. All of our choices, all of our selections that's listed on our website and our repertoire are based on the Mediterranean and DASH diets, and those are both not only cardiovascular healthy, but they also helped for cognitive health. And the MIND diet takes they are part of or they take to account the DASH diets and the Mediterranean diets. Plus, they have their own aspects of it too. But a lot of our selections are very healthy for the mind and cognitive preservation. There's some that aren't so much, but like I said, we can alter down to the ingredient. We can change, if there's, something maybe with a ground beef or in it, we can do ground chicken or ground turkey, because the poultry is much more, better for the mind than the red meats are.
Right.
So yeah, we have.
Right. So I have pre-Alzheimer's. I don't know if you knew that or not.
I did not know that.
And so, so part of why we do this is bringing attention to, because one of my biggest things is diet. So I actually have someone that cooks all my meals for me, and my husband, and it is all brain healthy. It's actually for my specific situation. So I love that because you're right on in, kind of Mediterranean and really, really watching. Alzheimer's or dementia lots of times can be an inflammatory disease. It can really affect your brain. And so finding out what's inflammatory for people through their doctors is important to know then what to cook them. So I love that you guys are all over that. That's really good. And so we're actually creating a cookbook that is going to include a lot of the recipes that the gal that cooks for me, that she cooks us and so forth, things like that. But tell me a little bit more about, are you cooking for the entire week? Or are you cooking where they can put some things in the freezer? How many meals, or is that just negotiable between each client?
When they order or they select 4 meals, 4 total different recipes at least. Now, if they want to order more, they can for a little bit more price. But generally, it's 4 recipes. And then when we cook those up, it provides generally 12 to 14 servings, in total. So we promise a minimum of 10. We rarely ever get that low. Generally, it's at least 12. We've had as many as 18 that we come out with sometimes. So it just depends on what it ends up to be. So sometimes a recipe might say 12 ounces of chicken, but when we go to the grocery store, we might only be able to find a package with 16 or 20 ounces. So we might come out with more, of a product or an ingredient. So we end up with more. So you generally at least 12 servings, so if there's one person in the home, that might last them a little bit longer, than if there's 2 in the home. Or if they don't eat very much, it's going to last them a little bit longer than if they eat more, if they're younger, and they might have, somebody who's 60 years old is going to have a bigger appetite in general than somebody who's 95, so.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. So once somebody orders food, you're taking care of that piece for them, and you're just going to continue that on until either they need to move to maybe assisted living or some kind of a community. And you've been doing this how long?
We've been in business for about 16 months.
I love it. I absolutely love this. This is one of the things I wanted to do, was bring attention to people about things such as this in Kansas City that's local. And I'm sure it's being done maybe in other areas, but you started this all by yourself, right?
Well, I bought a franchise.
The franchise. Okay, so this is being done all around. Okay. And so the thing that I love is, like I've said, so many things, but that you are really taking care of older people. I think that is such a wonderful thing to do. I think older people have so much to offer, and I just wanted to bring a highlight to your business and to you.
I appreciate that.
And all that you do, and I appreciate you being here today with us, and thank you so much. And
you're welcome.
Yes.
My pleasure.
And you all can find him. We're going to have the information below where you're going to be able to find Larry and all of his information on how to order up having these meals made for potentially you or someone you know or love. Thanks so much for tuning in today, and we'll see you next time.